Hi beauty fam, welcome back to MikiCarrBeauty. I'm MikiCarrBeauty, and on my channel I love to talk about luxury skincare, beauty, and sometimes small luxury goods. And today we're continuing on with my decluttering videos. I have a previous one of bronzer, powders, and concealers and correctors, and now we're moving on to highlighters. And I think the format of this is going to be a little different because I'm actually going to try to swatch some of these products. I'll be tilting the camera down, but if you're interested on any of those decluttering videos, I'll link them below. And then everything on my face is also listed. Before I tilt the camera down, remember to subscribe, comment, and like below, and subscribe to my channel. And then with that out of the way, beauty fan, we're gonna tilt the camera down and then do the decluttering of my highlighters. Okay, here we are, beauty fam, of all the highlighters that I own. I am going to pass along and try to see if any friends want any of these DANESSA MYRICKS Illuminating Veil. I do like them. So let me preface this by saying that I am not a huge highlighter person. If I did not have a YouTube channel, I would probably just have 2 highlighters and that's it. So those are big goals for me. I don't know if I can get down to 2, but we're gonna try. Products are just fine. I'm not a big highlighter person. So these are in the shades Luna on the right and Serenity. Beautiful colors. I just don't like this pump mechanism. Again, DANESSA MYRICKS is made for makeup artists. It's so pretty though. Look at that. I think it's too shimmery for my preference. And this is, that was Luna, this is Serenity. Again, these are great if you're a working makeup artist, and then you can use it as a pump. And then, yeah, this is what I remember. It's just like, it takes a while to pump, and I'm like, I get really impatient really quickly, especially with makeup. Oh my goodness. Because you're seeing probably why I'm going to get rid of these. Oh, see, and then it comes out like and it comes out like this, which is like just a hot mess. I'm gonna take off some of this because it's just too much. So this is Serenity. Yeah, they're just too shimmery for my liking, and I like highlighters that more melt into my skin. So they're just, the shades aren't for me. It's too cool shimmery, and yeah, they're not my favorite. So these are going goodbye. Okay, and here is another DANESSA MYRICKS product I'm getting rid of. And again, it has nothing to do with like, I don't like this product for what it does. I just don't prefer the method. I am not a big like balm person. So balms on someone with oily skin, not really a really great match. This is the Dew Wet Balm shade Hot Water. And that's what it looks like. I actually like the finish on this more than the previous ones, just because it definitely melts into your skin. But again, I'm just not, her big thing is that she's really into like dewy, yummy skin that's really glowy, and I am not really into that as somebody who has oily skin. Okay, so what other liquid products are in here? Let's just go through, because I just told you that I'm not really big into highlight, and then especially liquid. Okay, so one of these, oh my gosh, I feel bad letting go of these. So I have 3 more liquid products, and let me just show you what they are, and then we'll go from there. I'll go from oldest to most recent. Okay, so I have here the Chanel Fluide Sheer Healthy Glow Highlight Fluid, and as you can see, this one here I've used a lot. The letters on it, they've just rubbed off. It's just ridiculous for luxury beauty. It's just, I get annoyed when things like that happen. But these are the shades. Look how beautiful those are. I feel like before DIOR did their liquid highlighters, maximizers this year, Chanel was already doing it. But what DIOR did better is they made more fun colors, and they created the mechanism to use this to be much more user-friendly. Whereas this Chanel, it comes in this pump, and the reason I'm sure they did the pump is that you can have multi-use. Like, it's not just meant for face, you can use this on body. But I find, again, it's just about ease of use if I'm going to use it again. I think I like Sun-Kissed more in the summer. Let's go ahead and use these. So, let's use it on here. So this is sun-kissed. And again, this is the fault of it coming out too much, then it's not realistic of how one would use it, but here we go. This one just melts into the skin more. Can you see the difference compared to the DANESSA MYRICKS where it just kind of sat on the skin? And this is Or-Ivoire. They actually don't make this anymore. I think they do sun-kissed, but not Or-Ivoire. So let me just do that. This one is really nice, I think, when in the winter, when I'm paler. Yeah, it has more yellow in it. They're both beautiful. And again, I know I have a preference in that I like things that are rose gold or just champagne. The one thing I don't like about this, it has that classic Chanel smell. Or as friends, you would call it the Chanel perfume. And yeah, I'm just not a fan of that smell. So Or-Ivoire, the bottom, and then sun-kissed up here. So Or-Ivoire is definitely more, you can see it's like beigey apricot. Really lovely. It melts into the skin. Again, it just has that Chanel scent, the perfume, which some people love or they tolerate or they hate. So it's kind of, just know that going in. I feel like the sun-kiss melts into my skin tone a little bit more. You can't really tell it's a highlight, whereas this Or-Ivoire is super, super nice. Oh, it's really hard to decide. You know what? I don't know if I can get rid of these. So I'm going to put these to a side for a moment. So let me know if you like the Or-Ivoire side or sun-kissed. And then I have the what is this? The Lisa Eldridge. The lettering is also coming off of this. Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin, and I have it in Solar Light, which is again a liquid highlight, and it has that technology. I can't remember what it's called, but it basically tightens the skin, and I love this color. It's like an apricot. But this is really beautiful because I love the mechanism also. And it's easy for me just to dab that on. Again, similar mechanism as the DIOR. So yeah, I love it. It's different than these. I think, okay, this is good. I'm doing this as a side-by-side because I can see what I'm going to keep and not keep. So this is Forever Glow, and this is new this year. I just bought this about 2-3 months ago. This is the shade Peachy. People were nuts about this product. And I'm going to do it here. This is a shade I don't have, so, and I just bought it and I'm keeping it. The thing about this is that I do think there are components in here that do make me like have sensitive or potentially breakouts, so I'm not a fan of that, but I love the tone. It's hard, the camera's not picking it up. There's definitely peach undertones. This is more apricot rose gold. I almost think this one here is too, like, it doesn't complement my skin tone too much. I don't like that it's very shimmery. So I think I'm going to get rid of the Or-Ivoire. It's just too yellow. So I'm going to try to sell those or pass it on. I got rid of one. 3 is not bad, but those are liquids. I really do like those. Okay, so I'm going to grab one that I know I'm going to get rid of. So phytosurgeons is kind of polarizing when I talk to my beauty friends. Friends usually either love phytosurgeons, like they go nuts on their releases because they're limited, or people are like, it's terrible, I don't get it, it's hard to put on. I used to be in the camp of, what are you talking about? I love phytosurgeons. They're indie, they're great, such great colors. What I do like about it is that they really are good at being inclusive. So how they do a lot of their makeup is that they use the base, like they don't put like a white base in their, I believe the white base in their makeup, so it's more inclusive for different tones. Now this is what they call the Divine Daylight Spectral Shine, and this is dry as heck. Like, one has to really work this product to get something, and I just don't want to work that hard, honestly. So, and it comes off as chalky. I don't know if you can see that. I just think yeah, it's great for indie. I really want to support an LGBT POC company. I think they're great if you're looking for an alternative indie kind of brand that has great shades, but I don't like this product, so I'm not going to even pass this on because I'm just going to chuck it. Plus it's old. I don't know if you, all right, I'm going to dig into this one. This was fun during the pandemic. I got this, I think maybe 2020, 21. And this is Chantecaille. This is very Brat Summer. They were trending before it became popular. This is the Sunbeam Cheek and Eye Shade. And it was meant to be, obviously, for both the eyes and cheeks. And for the time, it was great. I definitely have a type champagne or rose gold. I think I'm gonna pass on this. Okay, I'm gonna do a swatch of one that I think this is gonna get replaced because of it's a better formula. Okay, so why don't I open these? These are new. These are Fenty Beauty, and these are very similar in tone, but the formula is better and cheaper. Okay. So these are, at least on the market, these are the closest I can see, at least at Sephora, that is close to that SUQQU Melting Powder Blush. And I love this shade. This is Fenty Beauty Demi Glow Light Diffusing Highlighter in Yum Rum 05. I think they said these are limited edition, which I think is a huge mistake. It's so buttery smooth. I love it. So very similar, but the formula is better at Fenty. And you can just see how much smoother it just melts into the skin. I love it. It's not exactly rose gold, but oh my gosh, is she pretty. So I'm gonna probably pass that on. And while I'm here, so I'm obviously gonna keep this because I love it. It's limited edition and I just bought it. This is like a highlighter blush, Hot Cheeks Juicy Peach. I also picked this up recently. Same formula, so creamy. I love it. And yeah, it's just a beautiful color. Hot Cheeks Juicy Peach. Again, not exactly like the pink in here, but I just love it. I love this. This could be a blush, it could be a highlighter. I think this would even be more beautiful on someone with a deeper complexion than me. Oh, it would just be gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna grab this one because I know I'm going to get rid of this because I have this. I started thinking about decluttering when I moved my beauty room. So this is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter. And again, I definitely have a type. Beautiful, beautiful color. And it's not that I don't like it. I think just the formulas have improved in the past even year or two. So there's something about this Yum Rum I love better, that it melts into the skin. There's almost too much texture in these. And so I'm going to get rid of this Pat McGrath one. I think it's just fine. I just prefer this formula more. And I'm going to show you the ones that I prefer more that really do melt into the skin. I think this is shade Lunar Nude. Yep. Really beautiful. The embossing is still pretty much on there. Great packaging. And yeah, I think she needs to go. I have 3 SUQQU highlighters, and this is what I mean by the formula just improving through the years. I am not getting rid of any of these SUQQU highlighters. These are all limited edition. I don't think you can get these anymore. This is 105 Shiro Zoro. Beautiful. I love this formula. Look how beautiful that is. And that is the Spring 2023 Lilac Pink Highlighter. Yeah, highlighter. Look how pretty that is. Keeping that. And this is SUQQU 101 Hote Reiro Swirl Highlighter Melting Powder Blush, Summer 2022. So creamy. Again, it's that beautiful formula that just melts into the skin. That one right there. And then this is shade 102 Natsuke Terracotta Beige Highlighter, Summer 2022. Look how beautiful that is. Again, this is a bit deeper. There's more apricot in that one. So you can see how these kind of melt into the skin more. Some people love beaming highlights. I don't. That's just not my aesthetic. And also I have aging skin and big pores. So these kind of these highlighters from Pat McGrath that have more texture, they just don't look really flattering on my skin. So I'm a big fan of the SUQQU Melting Powder Blush formula. Too bad. I'm just sad that they are not making these anymore, because it was definitely one of the most unique formulas on the market, and I love all of these. So I'm keeping all 3 of my highlighters from SUQQU, and actually I need to keep them in rotation. And this is why I need to declutter, because I have too much and it gets overwhelming. Okay, so I had to do this. I just have too much in my collection. This is Chantecaille Radiant Chic Cheek Highlighting Duo Rose. I love this champagne shade, and this is really pretty too. It's very close to the melting powder formula. I really don't use this color. It's just not really flattering for my skin tone, but that gold is really pretty. But I think I'm going to get rid of that. This is what, the Manta Ray? Whale Shark. Okay, and then I have, I think is the Manta Ray. And actually I like this one better for me. This is, I think, better for like my skin tone. Yeah, that has a little bit more apricot. Yeah, that's definitely a more flattering one. Okay, maybe I'll keep one of these. I do like this combination better more than this. I think it's more flattering. Okay, so we'll keep this one, and then we'll get rid of one, because I really don't need both Chantecaille. Let's see. Speaking of Chantecaille, I have the Eclat Brilliant. Now this is meant to be a face powder, not a highlighter, but for someone of my skin tone, this is not going to be a face powder. This is going to be a highlight. Baked Gelée, I'm pretty sure, made in Italy. Let's see. Yep, made in Italy. And that's what it looks like. It's kind of like this crosshatch formula, or like decoration. It's just too gold for me. It's just something I don't wear. And yeah, if I were to pick a gold, I would probably pick the one from Chantecaille. It's just not, it's too frosty for my skin tone. And it's just, I don't think it's flattering. So as much as I love this packaging, I love, love, love it, if I don't use it, or if it's gone bad, or if I don't like the quality, the packaging is not enough for me to keep it. So I think these are Gold Flex. This might be limited edition, and I think I'm gonna let her go. Okay, this is a hard one because I really love this. This is actually a powder from YSL. It's not meant to be a highlighter. It's actually a Touche Éclat 3D all over glow powder. So it's that kind of classic YSL packaging. My bronzer also has a similar packaging. YSL does really amazing packaging. This is a little dirty. It's a kind of like a multi-chrome pink, hot pink with some purple. Definitely the same size. It stacks, and it has like these holes in the back. And maybe I'm missing it. I don't know what that hole is meant for, but here is the packaging. I love this powder, and it's very silky. And again, this is supposed to be an all-over powder, not a highlighter, but it just melts into the skin. Oops. Oh my goodness, apologies. And it has like a really nice pink, a pink sheen. So I am not getting rid of this. I really love this. I was really surprised. I can't remember, it was a beauty influencer who had talked about this, but I love the packaging. Look how slick that is. YSL, like, I get it. Like, I wish I could do the eyeshadows, but there's almond oil in their eyeshadows, so I can't use it, and it was like burning my eyes. But I love YSL packaging. I love this bronzer, and I actually, for the summer, I ended up getting Saint Laurent YSL sunglasses, and I love them. They're like a mauve pink. Just again, packaging stellar. And I'm actually thinking about getting a YSL purse because of just the products I've seen so far. I'm really impressed. I mean, I have a Gucci wallet, but and purse, and I don't like the Gucci makeup, but Chanel makeup I like. I can't afford the Chanel at this point in my life, and I think the YSL might be the next one I'm gonna buy for a purse. But I love the packaging. Okay, now are the remaining two, and actually I'm gonna show you one more. It's kind of a hybrid. This is the Fantasy de Chanel, and she needs a cleanup because that's not, you know, part of it is I want to clean up my makeup too. Okay, so this is the Fantasy de Chanel Pink Fuchsia Highlight. The embossing is still there. It's part of the embossing that's tweeds. Very frosty pink. Very pretty. And it's this one here. I don't have anything like that, as you see on my arms. This only has more pink. The closest would be this one, which I'm getting rid of, but it's such a beautiful pink. I should pull that out actually. I'm going to put this here now. I'm going to put this on my top shelf to use this week for my highlighters. And I just recently got this one from Chanel. This is the Jardin Imaginaire Light and Berry. This is the blush and highlighter duo. I love this so much. I love the highlighter more than the blush. You can see, like, I've worn this down. This is the blush, and this is the highlight, and I love it. It's got this like iridescent kind of duochrome effect. It's definitely more white base, but I use this as a inner corner highlight, brow bone, but I also use this as a layer over my inner corner, inner third of my eye makeup, and it's so beautiful. Very similar. It's more white base as opposed to the other one here. It's not the same. Similar, but it's I wish Chanel would improve their packaging. I'll say that much about Chanel. I wish that they would make their components flat. Yeah, so it's not the same. This is more the one from last year, 2 years ago. Fantasy de Chanel is more pink and muted. This other one is more frosty. I love both. If there's one to get from this past collection, I would say the Light and Berry is the most unique, and it's definitely been on my top shelf since I got it, and it has not moved. And I love it as a highlighter. It looks really pretty. And the last one here, ooh, this is the one that's going to be hard. A few reasons. I love the formula, and I love they don't make this anymore. So they don't make this anymore. It has cream on one side, so you can use that as like a cream base if you wanted something more natural. And it definitely covers it, if you can see. There's a cover mechanism. So it's almost like a balmy thing here. And on the other side, if you flip this, it's like, you know, protecting. If you flip it, it has this other, like, kind of like a rose gold color. And let me just, and like, you know, I know that they've improved the formula since then. But for the time, it was really, really, just really beautiful. And so the way you're meant to do it actually is to tap it on. It's like a balmy kind of buildable highlighter. Oops. Okay. So just the sheen of it is so, so pretty. It actually subdues the shine a bit. The reason why I don't want to get rid of it is because they don't make it anymore. But moreover, I got this after I had seen a Mel Thompson review of her gushing about how this is one of her favorite highlighters in her collection. So I definitely have a lot of sentimental value of this because it was probably one of my first highlighters when I was starting my beauty channel. And Mel Thompson, do I need to say more? The packaging is beautiful. I don't know if you can see, there's a kind of like a plastic overlay, but there's like this ethereal, like, it's basically light on a slow exposure. If some of you know photography, it's slow exposure, and then it's light, and it's just cascading, and it's such a beautiful packaging. You know what, I'm not going to get rid of it because I use it once in a while, and if I start to break out, I'll stop using it, but I just want to keep it for keepsake. So there we are. There we have it. So let me count up all of the highlighters I have. So 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's not bad. Again, I'm like my track record with the declutters are about like 50, almost close to 50-50, maybe like 55-45. Not bad. So it's almost split in half of like me getting rid of half of the collection. So I'm pretty happy with that. So Thank you, beauties, for the love and the gifts. Thank you. I'm doing that Marie Kondo thing. Thank you for the time that you gave. I appreciate you. And moving on. And these are the ones I'm keeping. YSL, Chantecaille Manta Ray, and I'll show you as a recap. YSL is actually a powder, Touche Clot, 3D all over powder, universal. The La Mer, which I just showed you for a keepsake. Love the packaging. Please, La Mer, if anyone from La Mer is watching this, I hardly doubt it, but it's called the Glow Highlighter Duo. And I think made in Canada. I bet if you deep dive, you could probably find it on eBay, but it's old. But I just wish they made a new one. Fenty Beauty. These just came out. Love the packaging. Limited edition. These one, Yum Rum. And then this is Juicy Peach. Love this formula. Again, if you are wanting to try something similar to the Melting Powder Blush from SUQQU, this is pretty darn close. And then you get to pay Fenty prices, and it's local. The Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin. And then the DIOR Forever Glow Maximizer in Peachy. And then Sun Kissed. I will say, probably by next year, these will be way overdue and probably done. So I'm actually going to put that in that category. As of next year, I'm going to catalog this. That my next declutter, these are the ones I'm going to go. Definitely keeping these. I'm keeping this for a keepsake. And yeah, I am definitely keeping my beloved SUQQU, because they don't make these anymore, and I absolutely love this formula. And these are really pretty colors. I think Sunkissed they still make. These are beautiful liquid highlights. And then, yeah, the Chantecaille, I don't think they make this anymore. This is limited edition. Have fun. Okay, that's it, Beauty Fam. I hope you enjoyed that declutter video. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Comment and liking below helps out engagement on my channel. Okay, until the next video, Beauty Fam, take good care of yourself. Bye.
'Cause every time you touch me, I can't control my body.